What's up, YouTube? Here comes Twitter. And here comes Facebook. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Inside of BA's Rumor Mill, not the road to WrestleMania Rumor Mill anymore. I'm glad I don't have to say that long-ass title anymore. But you know who I am. I am Inside of BA. Alongside me for this week is co-host Macho Man Matty Savage. You know how the show goes. Every Monday, I go live with the rumors before Monday Night Raw and Tuesday Night SmackDown Live. Superstar Shakeup this week. But before we get into business, let's talk about our business. Matty, get into social media.
Of course. So social media obviously is in the the description of the post. We are live right now on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube. So make sure you tune in. And if you're not, you could watch us later because we'll be live on YouTube. You know, you check us out later. And
you can always go back.
You can always go back and hear Inside of BA's rumors. He brings you the hottest takes every Monday night.
Especially with Superstar Shakeup tonight.
Especially with the Superstar Shakeup tonight. And speaking of the Superstar Shakeup, right after this post, we're done live here.
Yep.
I'm finishing up the blog post. The team is going to hit you with 4 superstars that we think need a shakeup. So we won't really. I don't think we'll get into too much here because we need you guys to read the blog. It's www.smacktalk.wordpress.com. We'll obviously post it up on all of our social media as well. So stay tuned for that after the show.
Right. So today's top rumors is the original Mania plans was going to start the show and some bullshit that kind of happened. There's been a lot of WrestleMania incidents that happened backstage, as you go heard all about Sasha Banks. That is also the top rumor. Is the Boston Hug connection? Are they going anywhere? What's the deal? Is the Deadman back for real? And of course, the main event of today's top rumors is going to be the Superstar Shakeup rumor moves to go down tonight and tomorrow night. So stay tuned for that. But I'll say this: if you haven't already, like, retweet, follow, share, subscribe, do everything you got to do to get me out there, to get the SmackTalk team out there. Because if there's one thing that I'm going to tell you right now on this show, it's rumors. If you don't like it, I suggest you leave right now. But if you like him, take everything I say with a grain of salt, because right now it's rapid rumor time. And rapid rumors, you know how it goes. I know I've had special guests these past 4 weeks, so it's been a little bit different. But Inside of BA's Rumor Mill is back from the dead, just like the Deadman who showed up last Monday Night Raw when we were at the Barclays Center.
Let's not forget, we are kicking off the newest year.
Yeah,
really, for the People's Podcast, for the SmackTalk team itself. Yep. We just wrapped up, obviously, our WrestleMania predictions.
Correct.
And we're bringing you fire again for another year, baby. Let's go.
We are back and better than ever. So, first rapid rumor for you. Someone who's trying to take down the big bad boss, Vince McMahon. AEW, Cody Rhodes. It's been rumored for some time that AEW will be coming to television. Of course, that television network is either TBS or TNT. Sometime mid-May, I believe, is going to be an announcement as far as the schedule is concerned for the Turner broadcast system and TNT is concerned. So that right there will pretty much it's in the right direction to be the competition for WWE, because clearly the WWE superstars are already lashing out at Vince and the company about leaving and rumored to be quitting and all this crap because they have somewhere else to go. They know where the business is. They know where they can make money or not make money, but at the same time, get famous and be out there. Their face will be the face of whatever company they're for. Of course, the announcement just heard Dean Ambrose is going to have another last match this Sunday. Who gives a shit? We saw his farewell after Monday Night Raw at the Barclays Center. The old fist with the shields. Thanks, guys. I really wanted to see that to end the show after you guys botched the main event. But the next thing I have for you, someone else that was rumored to be going to AEW, not really going to AEW, someone like you don't know what he was going to do when his contract ended, Shinsuke Nakamura. So it is rumored that he has finally agreed to a new deal. It's been said before that he is very comfortable, even though he's not he's cool with just being a tag team with Rusev, I guess. He's just cool with not being the guy or not being anything. He just wants to wrestle and he wants to surf in Florida. He just wants to be with his family. He wants to be in the hot weather. he's cool. So he's not AEW bound. But then again, take everything I say with a grain of salt because maybe he didn't sign a new deal. Who knows? But again, the comments coming in. Welcome to Raw is Dan the Man. Dan Suditsky, welcome to the show. Dan Bourget, Mr. NXT, hearing they will debut AEW on Tuesday when W goes to Friday on Fox. That would be interesting. They're taking the Tuesday night wrestling slot. I mean, not on USA Network, but
I'd be locked and loaded for that. Would
you though? Actually, you would. Actually, you would.
Depends
during the summer.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
You know, you like to play basketball on Tuesdays, so
yeah, it's a tough time for me on Tuesday nights with SmackDown, but
basketball usually ends, right?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Just like, but I mean, AEW coming to TNT or TBS. That's to me, that's WCW 2.0. It's a great station to be on. And it's going to be great competition for the WWE, and I hope that they bring the fire like I know they will.
I will definitely be #all in on watching anything they're going to produce. Something that I'm not all in on, though, is this next rapid move for you. Baron Corbin is being groomed and rumored to be Roman Reigns' next opponent. I'll touch base on this. You're giving me Roman Reigns, who I already don't want to see, but it is what it is. And now you're giving me boring Corbin, who he's boring and he's Corbin.
That's a weak feud.
So the McIntyre, I've yet to see it on the network because I saw it there live at the MetLife Stadium. But I know when I was at MetLife Stadium, it was probably the match that no one really gave a shit about. Drew McIntyre versus Roman Reigns. There were some people probably watching, but I think that's when the wave started.
That was the wave.
That was the wave. The wave started, and really no one was paying attention to the point that I didn't even see the finish of the match. Just all of a sudden the bell rings, it's over. I was like, wow, here we are. It's on to the next match. And I think the next match could have been the Corbin versus Angle match. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember. I was not heckling the crowd this year, so you can give me that. Someone else will.
I will give you that.
Someone else will, but we won't get into that. But yeah, Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns. Garbage. I hope they send Baron Corbin to SmackDown Live, so I don't have to watch him. I do watch SmackDown Live, but
if you had to send one to SmackDown Live, you send Baron Corbin or Roman Reigns?
Wow.
That goes for all you guys at home too.
Oh man. Yeah, send Baron Corbin. I could take the bullet with Roman Reigns, and actually, no. Send Roman Reigns to SmackDown Live. You want to know why? I don't want to hear Michael Cole say, the big dog is back. I don't want to hear that anymore. I'm done with it. I'm done with you, Cole. Stop saying that. When you retire, it's going to suck because clearly there's no backup to take your position. You got freaking, what's his name on?
Todd Phillips.
Phillips. Give me more Ronaldo. How about that? But JBL screwed that up, so what it is. Moving on to the next rapid rumor. You noticed Drew McIntyre showed up on SmackDown Live last Tuesday. I mean, he didn't really was part of the ending. Like, he kind of disappeared. Some people say he got injured. Some people say this and that. Well, apparently it was kind of pre-planned for him not to even like end the show or be in that finale with the Bar losing and all that, because they don't want to show McIntyre losing again. They had him lose clean. I guess I didn't see the finish, but
yeah, he did.
He lost clean to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania, so they didn't want him to show up on SmackDown Live like he's gonna like break everything and everything in sight and hurt everybody like Kofi Kingston, the new WWE champion. So they kind of had him disappear during that commercial break, and they just pretty much had New Day destroy the Bar, because the Bar, if you didn't watch Monday Night Raw, interfered in the main event, the botch of a Raw after Mania main event. Not going to get into it. Clearly, everyone has their opinions, and a lot of the AEW chant started. I'll just say that I was part of it. I was definitely part of that whole chant that started at the main event of Monday Night Raw.
Could you hear that at home? I obviously get to tune in.
I think I did. Yeah, I asked Dane, and he said yes.
You could hear that.
It was right through live TV.
That's amazing.
So Vince, you're a dumbass. I'll just say that right there.
Damn.
And that's all that I have to say about that. Comments rolling in. Let's see. I want to give a shout out to all the admins that are allowing us to post this live video right now and all the groups that we're in. I know there's 12 groups that Daniel just shared us to. Thank you for letting us be a part of your family, because SmackTalk family, we're all a big family. We all like to talk wrestling. That's all. That's what we're here for.
Thank you for being our friends.
That's right. Dan the Man, who do you prefer, the best in the world, Shane McMahon or CM Punk? CM Punk, hands down. You?
That's just not even debatable.
I'll say this: Miz should have lost. Should have not lost. That's his one way of getting a win at WrestleMania because he's never going to win again because he's always a heel. Moving on, Drew on SmackDown is what's best for business. He can get pushed like a monster. Very true.
Who said that?
That was Dave Morget. So I will say this.
My man.
I don't know if it's in the comments. I tried something new today. It's supposed to be like interactive polls. This is like a trial run on my show so we can introduce it on the People's Podcast where, we always ask everybody their picks. It's supposed to be a poll system that I could put like matches in. Everyone could make their picks. I don't know where it is. Let me know if you guys see it. It's just a trial run, like I said. I don't see it in the comments. I know it's part of. I literally created 2 questions. The 2 questions were, who do you want to go from Raw to SmackDown Live? I gave you 4 choices. It's like a poll. You pick highest voting. It's just you guys pick. And then the other question was, who do you want to see go from SmackDown Live to Monday Night Raw? Let me know if you guys see it. It'd be great for the feedback so that we can use it on the People's Podcast. But moving on to the final rapid rumor now. Ronda Rousey, that whole main event, I guess the ending was botched or whatever it was, or maybe Ronda just didn't want to lose or make it like a botched finish where she lifted her shoulder up because she didn't really want to lose. I'm not going to get into the whole Ronda Rousey on how much I don't like her. But she's gone. She's gone for good now. Not for good, I shouldn't say that. But she's gone for a while because she announced her pregnancy today, whatever it is. A hashtag. She put something up. I'm not going to talk about it. Yeah. But apparently, Ronda demanded going into WrestleMania that the winner, which was Becky Lynch, cannot make her submit, which it will tarnish her reputation. Let me just touch on this right now. Ronda Rousey, you work with Vince McMahon. You don't work for yourself. And bitch. I wasn't going to say it, but he said it. I know Diego, if he was here, he's in the comments. If he wants to throw him out, I won't shout him out because he's not here, and I don't want to talk about Ronda Rousey and the good side of Ronda. I'm going to talk about the bad side because I'm Insider BA. Badass is here to stay. And just like that, Ronda Rousey, thank God you're gone. I'm going to like when you come back because the crowd's going to pop. And that's what I wanted you from the beginning. Like, that's what I really wanted. Yeah, you showed up every week. And guess what? You got stale. Then you won the title in your 3rd match or 2nd match on the damn card. Guess what? That got stale as well. But guess what? You are the reason why the woman main evented WrestleMania. That is the reason why. No, hands down, if it was Charlotte versus Becky, it would not have closed the show. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Ronda Rousey is a draw. I see why they booked her that way. They damn screwed up. People started hating her, like me. But when you come back after having your baby, congratulations, by the way, I'll be happy to see you that you're back, if you're good or bad, because I haven't seen you in so long. Hopefully they don't screw it up a second time when you come back. And that's my rant on Ronda Rousey for today. Brought to you by the SmackTalk team.
This may be an unpopular opinion, but I do not think the women will main event WrestleMania anytime soon again.
Never. I think it's done.
You think that was a one and done?
One and done.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Think about the talent that's when Charlotte retires and Becky's gone. What's the talent that's going to take over? Get it? NXT. Ha! Don't have it.
Lord.
I'm not a fan of what's her name at the NXT title right now.
Shayna Baszler.
I did see you live in New Orleans 2 years ago. Thank you. I saw Velveteen Dream too with her, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, basically the only way they could have ended that match was a pinfall. She said because she's Ronda Rousey, she makes the rules. And I guess she kind of had a bad attitude that day. Don't know. Take her a good assault. Everything I'm saying, of course. Let's see. Danny Vitello saying, Macho Man, please check your phone. The polls. So that might be the feedback we need about the polls. Dave was saying, I feel the match didn't even come up close to living up to the hype. Well, it was a long show, and that was the problem. It didn't really. What we got here? We got the polls? Got the polls?
No, keep going.
All right. Dan goes, Charlotte was on an interview and said the same thing and didn't live up to the hype. Yeah, basically, that's what it was. It didn't live up to the hype. It was at the end of the show, so. And Dane said, I heard the finish at the end was a botch. It was a botch. It wasn't. I guess it was supposed to end. I forgot how it was supposed to end. I read it last week. I'm still on recovery mode from WrestleMania. But yeah, it was a botch. Maybe bad attitude from Ronda, wanted to lift up her shoulder in a way. I don't know. But going back into rapid rumors, that's all I have for this week. But it looks like Macho's trying to figure out the polls right now.
Oh, we too loud, baby. Here we
Oh,
go.
here we go.
Here they come.
So the polls I get published right now.
Allow voting polls to continue after, for sure.
Yeah, let's let the polls keep going to the end. So the first one coming at you, who do you want to see? Because today is Superstar Shakeup. Tomorrow is also Superstar Shakeup on SmackDown Live. First one, who do you want to see go to Raw from SmackDown Live? The poll just went up. I just saw it right here on my phone. That is pretty cool. So I am excited clearly it works. AJ Styles already has one vote, 100%. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to use this on the People's Podcast when it comes to actual matches for review.
And here comes the next
So the next one coming in, who do you want to see go to SmackDown Live for Monday Night Raw? Post is up. So these posts will run live all the way to the end of today's show. And I guess you could probably see the results somehow at the end.
Yeah, it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. We're definitely getting the work in. I appreciate Dango for giving us some feedback right there. And there you go. That's how you post them. Cool.
I'm with it. That's
Roman
right.
Reigns and Braun Strowman. That's already the hot 50% right there. All right. So moving now into top rumors. If you haven't already, vote on these polls. Number 2, like, share, retweet, subscribe, follow, everything you got to do. And top rumors. First one, original Mania plans. So Brock Lesnar apparently was very pissed off that he was not closing the show. Oh, damn, Brock. Like it mattered. So he was so pissed off that literally an hour before WrestleMania went live, him and Paul Heyman demanded that his Universal title match goes first. Because if he's not closing, literally Paul Heyman's speech promo was literally what went down. If we're not last, we don't feel like being a filler match in between, just because the crowd will be so like it's a long show. They'll be so tired that the match isn't going to be worth it. It's just going to be stupid. Brock Lesnar wants to get out of there, wants to get on the plane and fly back to wherever he lives. So Brock demanded it. It happened. That's why Hogan looked a little confused with Alexa Bliss at the beginning of WrestleMania. The original plan to open the show was AJ Styles versus Randy Orton. Did anybody have that for the bonus point?
What was it?
It was AJ Styles versus Randy Orton.
What
that was the original plan to open the show. I don't think anybody had that.
I don't think any of us had that.
I think I had the Usos fatal four-way.
Yes, I did.
So,
yeah, Dan had the Miz. Tim had Finn Balor. That was stupid.
Yeah. So Dan's saying every time you go back into the show, the polls pop up. Cool. That's awesome. The Crybaby incarnate Brock Lesnar. Yep, Dan the man. That's it's funny you say the word Crybaby. I was gonna leave it for the semi-main event. Even though WrestleMania, they're all main events to Vince McMahon. But I'm gonna talk about it now, just because biggest crybaby going around right now is Sasha Banks, and Bayley has a little bit of her hand in the pot right there. But it's mostly Sasha Banks. Let me just start off. Sasha, you had your turn. Step aside, and you lost the titles to an actual legit tag team, the Iconics, which she said she's not pissed about the Iconics. She's pissed at the fact that she thought they were going to have a longer run. Well, you're not Ronda Rousey. You don't make the rules.
It's life, bro. It's a business.
It's a business.
It's a business.
What's best for business was not you two as the title holders, I guess. And you lost. Shocked me. I'm happy the Iconics won. I'm a big fan of the Iconics. I like to compare them to, like, they're bullies all the time, so I like to compare them to, like, Lay Cool or, I don't want to say the Bellas. Why not? They were bullies too. But they're just iconic. But yeah, so I had to do
this is my little spiel on this.
Go ahead.
You know, Sasha Banks, you should feel, you should be happy that you have been able to be a women's champion on the main roster. I think it's a 4-time champion now. Granted, she has not ever successfully defended it, but at the same time, you're in the record books. You are a 4-time women's champion. You are the first women's tag team champions. And you know what? if you're not part of the business, I don't want you in my business. If I was Vince McMahon, I'd let her walk. And you know what I would do? I don't know when her contract expires. Maybe somebody can pull that up and let me know. But if let's say her contract didn't expire for 2 years, she is under contract to WWE for the next 2 years, cannot wrestle anywhere else, cannot go to AEW, cannot go to TNA, cannot go to New Japan. Your career is ruined. And you know what? You don't want to play by my rules if I was the boss? Get it? The boss.
See what you did there.
Sorry. That's my rant.
I like it.
Be a businesswoman.
So if you haven't heard, of course, Sasha apparently threatened to quit after hearing she was going to lose. This rumor, though, about them, both her and Bayley lying on the floor throwing a tantrum, I don't really buy that one. I'll definitely throw that one aside. I definitely don't take that. But
that's embarrassing.
She's been turning down events. So she said she's been turning down events. She canceled her Wendy Williams show appearance. She unfollowed WWE on social media. She followed AEW on social media along with Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega and whoever else is a part of that promotion.
What a baby.
Like I said, it's just I feel for you, but I don't feel for you just because you're just being a little bitch. Like it's just step aside. It's just like it is. It's just you can't always be like I understand. Like you've been like you haven't been at the top of the card because it was Charlotte and you main eventing Hell in a Cell, and you did this and that, and then you got dropped because Bayley needed someone to be a friend with. You wanted to be her friend. That's what happened. So the boss and Hunt. What should have happened is you should have just turned heel. You would have turned heel. I know they teased it, but creative screwed that up. So I understand why you got. It's the built-up frustration, and now you have a place to go. Basically, is what you're lashing out because you can leave and go to AEW. That's the whole reason. If not, your mouth would be quiet right now. There'd be none of this crap. And it's just, it is what it is. So, moving into the comments. Let's see. Dan Gill had Finn Balor open the show, but it wasn't dark enough. Bob Saget. That's fair. Yep. Stay tuned on Next People's Podcast. You're gonna know who the winner of last season is and who's getting chopped for losing WrestleMania as well. So, who could it be? Who? Dane says, legit tag team. They are literally the worst women's wrestlers on the planet. So I'll touch on this.
Oh, here we go.
If Peyton Royce was by herself, she's good. Billie Kay, I really feel, is holding her down. And that's what I have to say about that. The way they wrestle, it's a heel way to wrestle. I've watched a few of their matches. But it's like they're always in like fatal four-way matches, so you never see like legit one-on-one tag team matches.
Any potential talent that could be there,
right? Because it is what it is. So Dane said, "I hope Sasha goes to AEW." Hey, get out! I don't give a damn. You're not legit anymore. You're a legit bitch. That's who you are.
I do agree with you though. Going back on the Iconics, I definitely think Billie Kay is definitely the worst of the two.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen enough of Peyton Royce in the ring yet
I've
to
seen
really
some of her NXT work.
Put something together of an opinion, I guess.
Right.
But I think overall the best thing they got going for them is how annoying they are.
Right.
But that's what they're supposed to do. You
exactly.
know?
So I compare their iconic pose to the 5 seconds of flash photography. Like I know they don't say it in that way, but there's always comparisons from wrestlers back in the day to wrestlers today. The whole like the Dean Ambrose could have potentially been the next Stone Cold, but it's PG, so he couldn't. And then you have the man who is doing like Stone Cold things, and then you have Dolph Ziggler trying to act like Shawn Michaels every week, and then you have the Iconics trying to be Edge and Christian and with their 5 second photography. That's just my take on it. Dane saying she's been shafted every chance they get because she's a big-breasted blonde that W typically pushes. That's exactly what Sasha tweeted, and I don't know if she deleted or I know that Sasha did say something about that. I mean, blonde sell. They got me clearly. That's my level Alexa Bliss. So Dane says she literally is a flag bearer for the women's revolution with her matches for NXT. Very true. That's another thing. Is holding Sasha Banks. It's just that is very true. But it's just unfortunate that you weren't Charlotte. You didn't have the flair in your last name. You had Banks. You had Snoop Dogg come out for your entrance. You still lost that one too. And you usually never have a long title run just because it is what it is. I understand why you're frustrated.
But every week that she's there, it is boss time.
Yeah, just like that. Dane says she legit can't wrestle. Talking about Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce was Iconics, whatever it is. Dane saying I've watched her NXT work. She isn't any better than she's there, and she wasn't very good in NXT. Dan said Iconics are a comedic heel tag team. That's what they are.
Yes.
That's why they have the champs. There you go. That's why they're the champs. It is what it is. Moving on to now, the next top rumor is the Deadman back. So, recently, news is Undertaker has recently signed a new deal with WWE, so he's no longer on whatever the Legends contract he was on. He's actually on a legit contract. And in that contract, Vince has been pissed as far as he's been showing up on exclusive signings or AEWs, whatever they did the night before. So in that contract, basically, he can't work for outside promoters. And with that being said, the Deadman's back. And he is in a good shape. That was the biggest shock of Monday Night Raw last week. Best part of Monday Night Raw, probably. Which is a damn shame.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on that Raw after Mania, I think.
Yeah, they did.
Overall.
Oh, yeah.
I guess as a whole, the show wasn't that bad until that main event. Until they turned it into a tag team match.
Monday Night Raw, I think, was better than SmackDown Live last week.
Yeah.
SmackDown Live was like a repeat of what you saw on Raw.
Yeah.
You had the man come out. You had Lacey Evans punch her in the face again. And
I'm just going to touch on one thing from that SmackDown Live.
Right.
I just called SmackDown Live. Shane McMahon's promo made absolutely no sense at all. The entire time you're standing there or you're sitting there watching SmackDown, you're like, oh, Miz isn't there. He said that right off the rip. Now you got Shane McMahon talking about how he's the best in the world, and then he gets the announcer and he's treating him like a piece of shit. And the whole time you're waiting, who is going to come out and take him out?
Why did you?
He dragged him all the way to the stage.
Yeah,
for nothing.
Nothing happened.
And then
here comes a 6-man tag match to end the show.
Absolutely terrible.
And turn into a 5-man tag match.
Absolutely terrible. And it wouldn't surprise me to not see Shane on TV for a while after that.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense.
Right. So it's
stupid.
Maybe it's because Road Dogg Jesse James is no longer the creative writer of SmackDown Live. He just recently quit. As far as he stepped down as the creative writer, head writer for SmackDown Live. So he pretty much is fed up with Vince and whatever bullshit he has to review with him. And there you go. And good night. Maybe he's going to go to AEW as well. With the New Age Outlaws returning with Billy Gunn. Billy Gunn's already there. Road Dogg's already in the Hall of Fame. There's no need to come back.
Maybe.
Dane, that Raw was goddamn terrible. Stop settling for mediocrity. Well, that's the damn problem.
Hey.
You got to settle.
I know BA and can attest to this, and I know Dan Go will agree. The seating was very uncomfortable.
Yes.
Bad on the legs.
My knees still hurt.
But the Undertaker coming out,
it made us all
pretty
stand
damn
up.
Cool.
It made us all stand up that I could stretch out.
And chanting the AEW chants. Hey,
awesome.
We were live, baby.
We started the wave. The wave went through. Beach Ball Mania happened again.
Yes.
Cesaro jumped to the crowd.
So you know what, Dane? You're right. It was mediocre.
Right.
But damn it, I had a good time.
I still had a good time. It's just better than the Raw we went to, Dane. You could definitely say that. I know Triple H is the best part of that Raw. I don't think it was the best part of this past Raw. And it's a damn shame that
relying on the old timers.
You guys got to step it up.
Lord.
Let's see. SmackDown was garbage also. That's right. Let's see. Dan, Shane McMahon's a ruthless tyrant. Very true. Dan, I see a comment. And Take It was unbelievable. Very true. So, with that being said, the final main event of Top Rumors today, Superstar Shakeup, the rumor moves, what's supposed to be happening.
Here we go.
We'll talk about the posts about, I know clearly this is the trial run, and both polls are closed because I guess we've learned that once you post the next one, the first one closes.
Looks that way.
That's what it looks like. So the results, we won't really count the first one because there's only one vote, and AJ Styles looks like you go on to Monday Night Raw. But from SmackDown Live going to Monday Night Raw, who goes to SmackDown Live for Monday Night Raw? The winner is Roman Reigns. Finn Balor had no votes. Alexa Bliss had no votes. But Roman Reigns had 60% compared to Braun Strowman's 40%. So going into the rumored moves now, WWE is considering moving. Ready?
Yes.
Bayley from the Boston Hug Connection.
Wow.
Who's probably going to join her? Probably Sasha Banks.
Wow.
Guess what?
Doesn't Sasha always wanted to be on SmackDown?
Very true. Will they do it for her to make her happy? Find out tonight on Monday Night Raw, live in 28 minutes.
The Revival bitch, then they got the tag team titles. So
now Hawkins
Sasha
and
on
Ryder.
SmackDown, baby.
Hawkins and Ryder have it now.
I know, it's terrible.
And they didn't lose last week. It's the biggest. That's probably the biggest shock. They didn't lose the night after. Zack Ryder, you live on to fight another day.
What team is more of a joke? I don't want to interrupt, but I just got to throw this out there.
There you go.
And you know what? I might throw this up as a poll.
Can we do that during the show?
We're going live right now, and I'm gonna go and create a poll.
Oh, you can.
Oh Lord, here we go.
See, try, guys. Get ready for the next people's podcast because
it's gonna be too loud.
It's gonna be too sweet. So right now,
Here comes the question: which tag team was more of a joke?
More of a joke. Ooh, this is good. We could have up to 4 options, guys.
We only need 2.
We only need 2. There you go.
Number 1, Hawkins and Ryder.
Okay.
Number 2, it's the B team, baby.
Wow.
Which tag team is more of a joke as tag team champions?
Poll is up. There it
Hawkins
goes.
and Ryder or the B team? Because I'm going with Hawkins and Ryder.
Which tag team was more of a joke? Now the question is this now or before when they were the Major Brothers and the Edgeheads?
Right now.
Right now, Hawkins and Ryder.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a damn joke.
Yeah.
I don't even know how they got onto the damn WrestleMania card in the first place.
That's the thing. They had a dark main event after Monday Night Raw, the go-home show Monday Night Raw, and I don't know what happened in that main event, but that led into their announced matchup on Friday of, hey, Hawkins and Ryder versus the Revival on the pre-show.
And I'm so passionate about how much I don't like them as a team that I'm going to go make a vote. I'm going to the video while I'm live on the video to go vote for Hawkins and Ryder.
How about that? It's 50% right now.
Well, that's just terrible.
You're about to change it up right now. Boom.
Damn, it's still 50-50. I see Dan the Man and Dane's got the B team on this one.
I just voted, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
There you go. Right. I don't know if I voted on the SmackTalk account or my account, but basically Hawkins and Ryder, I'm surprised you are still champs. As far as Kurt Hawkins is concerned, I would have liked you actually like winning something. I don't know. Break your streak some other way. Like a big upset. You beat Roman Reigns. How about that? Yeah, only one could dream. But yeah, dang. The Revival has been booked as an even bigger joke than both. That's a hot take.
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take right there. That's very true.
Here comes the Dane.
Dane from Mr. NXT. I love your comments. Keep them coming in. But more rumored moves. To Monday Night Raw, the Usos, who just lost their titles, are rumored to be going to Monday Night Raw.
Perfect.
There you go. Now Raw has some legit tag teams, right? Revival and Usos. Hopefully they don't fuck it up. Also, Samoa Joe with the United States title.
Ooh, you know what that means.
To Monday Night Raw, which can only mean one thing. Going to SmackDown Live, Finn Balor is rumored to be moving.
Ooh.
Roman Reigns is rumored to be moving. Brock Lesnar is rumored to be moving. SmackDown Live is about to be the A show because of Fox.
I would be surprised. I'll just tag on mainly Brock just because Brock is Brock and he's not going to show up until the big shows anyway. So I would be surprised if they announce him as like he's been shaken up. He's going to SmackDown.
Right.
Because when's the next time you're going to see him anyway? SummerSlam? Doesn't he have a UFC fight around then anyway?
He does.
I don't think they announced Brock to SmackDown. I think if Brock does ultimately go to SmackDown,
He's like a free agent.
yeah, he's like John Cena. He's like John Cena.
Yeah.
He will show up on the first SmackDown on Fox, fuck shit up and leave, and not come back to Royal Rumble.
They just said he's a free agent like Cena.
Yeah,
it's true. It's I mean, I could see it. I mean, but then again, the whole thing with UFC, that's why it's kind of like you don't see it. It's just that he's a free agent. I see the free agent card being played. Dan the Man, like with that being said, damn, just like that. That's how he put it. Damn. Danny Vitello, where is AOP going? Hopefully back to NXT where they were actually used. Moving on to the next card.
I think they stay on Raw once they're back.
Yeah.
If you want to take, I think they're that's a Raw kind of tag team. Like, yeah, big breach.
I see Sandy moving Raw just to get jobbed out. I see that, unfortunately. Because Heath Slater and Rhino are no longer a thing. Rhino's officially released.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
He officially got released.
He gets to eat food at home now. Nice.
I don't know if you caught it, but Drake Maverick is apparently managing EC3 now.
How about that? How
They
about
used to
that?
be
They
kind of
did
a
that in
thing
TNA.
TNA, so
yeah, Rockstar Spud and oh Lord.
maybe that's finally how EC3 doesn't talk anymore. He never talked before anyways, and when he did, Sonya Deville put him in his place. That's a good question. Sonya Deville made it real split up.
There's a lot of potentials that come from the superstar shakeup, and I think that's it's. I mentioned this last week to you guys, and I haven't mentioned to you guys at home, but it feels like the Raw and SmackDown after Mania kind of lost a little bit of its buzz to me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be opposed to starting the superstar shakeup the night after WrestleMania. You want to make it interesting for the fans at home.
It was a filler show.
You're gonna come to Raw. Everybody's in town from all around the world, all different countries.
Yep.
Bring them to Raw and SmackDown, and they're gonna have no idea what they're coming to watch because there's gonna be even more surprises than what there used to be on the Raw after Mania. You know what I mean? And that's my take. That's my take on that. Bring the superstar shakeup to the Monday after the Raw after Mania and the SmackDown after Mania.
Why not?
You're doing it this week, so basically last week, like you said, was all a bunch of filler matches.
What the biggest problem is?
What?
After a whole long week of booking and scheduling and all that crap that Vince goes through, he changes everything on the fly. He never has anything set, and his mind would not be in the right place at the right time on Monday and Tuesday after Mania, just because he's been such a long week.
He didn't get enough sleep.
Exactly. He needs that filler week, which should be a fire week because it's the Raw after Mania.
To get his creative
juices going. I'm like, okay, let's put Drew McIntyre on SmackDown and we're going to make him win the W title because Kofi Kingston, he ain't going to be title. No chance in hell he's going to be a champ for more than a month. Will he? I don't know. But I have a rumor, though.
Kofi's getting cashed in on is what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's how they get screwed. Drew McIntyre is rumored to be staying on Raw.
Damn.
I know. I want him on SmackDown. The Riot Squad is rumored to be splitting up.
That's okay. They've become pretty irrelevant.
Yeah, unfortunately, the way they booked them. I don't know. Where's Rhino's farewell match? The fuck is this madness? He was too busy eating. He didn't show up to Mania. That's why.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
He had a battle with Nachos, and the Nachos won because he had to take a shit.
Dean saying Vince will not deplete Raw. That's his true baby. Very true. But Fox is calling. They're knocking. They're like, we want the big stars on the show. I really think you already got a glimpse of it last week where people were just on different shows. Come SmackDown time, Fox, it's literally, you're not going to have brands. I already don't feel like there's brands anymore.
There's still brands.
They unified the women's titles. They're going to unify the men's again.
They haven't technically unified the women's titles yet.
True. She's holding both. She's holding both. Becky 2 belts.
Yeah, she could lose one.
To Lacey Evans?
Stay tuned. Who knows? No, that's not happening. Right?
I do like her right hand, though. That's pretty swag. She literally, it looks legit.
The woman's right? Is that what it's called?
Yes. Get it? Ooh.
I got it.
Yeah, all right. Moving on. Dan, the Riot. Nerds. Unfortunately, the club will not be probably getting together with AJ Styles or anything. Maybe they will, but I know Fish Balor really wants that to happen. But club, you're on your way out, especially in September. So I think with that being said, Raw goes live in 18 minutes. We went live for 40 minutes. That's probably one of the long. I mean, with a co-host for SmackTalk, that's probably one of the longest episodes. It's the Insider BA After Mania rumor mill. How about that?
Yeah.
Technically, I didn't get to go live last week. I was watching
We
Monday Night Raw.
We introduced the polls into the shows.
Polls on the shows.
I think that's going to be a good.
I'm going to like that for the People's Podcast.
It's going to be a good addition to the shows.
We know how it works now.
Thank you guys that tuned in and obviously voted on some of these polls. Right. Hawkins and Rogers definitely more of a joke.
Still winning.
Obviously, like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I am putting the finishing touches on a blog from the SmackTalk team with 4 superstars that we think need a shakeup. We might have briefly talked about a couple here, but make sure you tune into the blog. It'll be up shortly, hopefully within the next 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll get it out on our social media. Make sure you like it. Make sure you follow us.
Right. Like, share, retweet, follow, subscribe. How many is that? Like, share, retweet, follow, subscribe. Just like that.
Yes.
The 5 things. The 5 moves of doom that you will have to do. How about that? 5 moves of doom I ask you guys to do every week. Like, share, retweet, follow, subscribe. With that being said,
my final thought. I don't want to cut you off, but my final thought.
Yep.
Bray Wyatt's back, baby. It's happening. He's coming back out of a box.
He's a weird buzzard or something. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's like
a
puppet.
Holy shit.
Maybe we'll get more of that tonight. But with that being said, take everything I said with a grain of salt today. I'm Insider BA.
Macho Man Matty Savage.
We are tuning out. I'll see you all again next Monday night for my room, though.
Yeah.
This week, guys. Peace. These poles are fire. I love them.
We're still live.
Still live. 60-40%. Hawkins
yeah.
You're a joke. You're a joke. You're a jabroni.
Damn.
Still live on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on, guys? Good night.